Me, which kind of chemicals is inside these planes? What they are spraying?
What we know of, again, what we've identified with hundreds of lab tests from all over the world, aluminum, barium, strontium, manganese, surfactants, and this is if people have seen the rain looks like it's foaming, almost like there's soap in the rain. That's surfactants that are part of this mix, and their stated purpose is to keep the particles from coagulating, from sticking together and forming too big of a particle, which means it would drop out of the atmosphere too fast. So surfactants, we also have polymer fibers. That's important. We now have plastic, we have nanoplastics showing up in everyone tested, everywhere, in internal organs, in brain tissue, in our food. And again, it's not just decomposing plastics, which we recognize as real, but when polymer fibers are specifically named in climate engineering patents as part of that mix, and we know now they're showing up everywhere all over the globe, from the North Pole to the South Pole to the top of Mount Everest, of course we would connect that to these operations. We also have graphene. That's very important. What is graphene doing in our rain? We have our most recent 100 lab tests, with only a few exceptions, all had graphene in them. And we have climate engineering patents that specifically call for graphene to be used as an ice nucleating element. What does that mean? It means that they are chemically seeding our clouds to lower the cloud temperature, and it can actually produce frozen precipitation out of what should have been liquid precipitation. So when we see these radical temperature swings where it's far above freezing and suddenly drops down to frozen precipitation and snow with a flash freeze on the surface, it's called chemical ice nucleation for weather modification. Again, we're not guessing. If your listeners search Chinese scientists create artificial snowstorm, they'll find all forms of major global media covered this, that the Chinese openly announced they were doing exactly what I described, engineering winter weather. But yet now, if you try to bring this up in America, you're marginalized, as if this is some sort of fringe subject with no proof behind it. So that's how they've tried to suppress this issue, is by marginalizing anyone who dares to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.